Me with bedhead, haven't taken a shower this morning. It's 11:56 a.m. April 22nd, 422, 26, Earth Day. Mothership Earth. In honor of Earth Day, Coldwell Banker Real Estate, Reese Nichols Real Estate, hand me $1 trillion for your punk ass disrespect. Compass owns Reese Nichols now. I called them. They never answered. In New York, the headquarters. I don't waste my time anymore with this shit. I got to be the chairman and I got to get $1 billion a week. At least $4 billion a year for precision based on top hedge fund paycheck. Or some individual with unknown credentials has a license and was paid $4 billion to return 15% for his hedge fund. Minimum wage for me right there, $4 billion a year. You're no different than everybody else. That's right. What's the difference going to be? You don't respect my degrees and test scores and ownership. Merrill Lynch, you owe me $1 trillion because you're the punks who started the shit with trespassing. As I was vocalizing at the Cheesecake Factory the other day on Monday, 420 day, marijuana day, wearing my t-shirt with my websites. And people were asking me what's going on. Read my t-shirt. Here it is. I'm a walking billboard. Read it. I own each of these websites, 100% privately owned by me. They create synergies with each other to maximize stock owner value. The company called me, and I own 100% of everything. I'm willing to sell ownership interest in these businesses, or 100% for the right price. Anything is for sale for the right price. That's true. The fundamental price earnings ratio, no, it's not worth a lot. The name brand net recognition, the trademarks, yeah, worth a lot. Me, yeah, minimum wage of $4 billion a year. It ain't happening for 40 fucking years. 41 years since I got the master's in 85. Yeah. Boom, boom, out go the lights. And 2 years since I got the BS in mechanical engineering. Boom, 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 out go the lights. At 4 years since I was a Kansas Scholar, Shawnee Mission South diploma. Boom, boom, out go the lights. Punkalooskies. So Merrill Lynch, you hand me $1 trillion because of all the punk ass bullshit. Smith Barney, Payne Weber, hand me $1 trillion because of all the bullshit. The mafia, nuts. You know, we were watching The Godfather the other day. One guy's had on The Godfather. And in the movie, they have a scene where these people are walking in the courthouse or something, up some stairs or something. And a guy dressed up like a cop starts shooting and killing people. And then he gets in and jumps into a car, not a cop car, and drives off. I had that happen to me at Payne Weber on the plaza. I'm going to that building where Payne Weber was at, UBS, whatever it was at that point in time. And some guy comes up there with a uniform on. It looked like a fake cop. But he had a gun pointed at me or a gun out, saying you can't go in there. I said, why not? Because whoever Bowers, he was a manager. He didn't want you in there. I said, well, it don't matter what he want. I own the place. Yeah, oh, well, he owns the building. He don't want you in the building. I said, I don't care. I own the fucking goddamn company he's an employee of. But I didn't push it real hard because he did have a gun out, and I have been arrested by police in the courthouse. You know, and they're all probably sex frauds, identity thieves, lookalikes. I mean, it's all possible. I got a current issue. I'm talking to somebody. My brother said, well, make sure, you know, they got a law license so you don't waste your money. Yeah, that's a real issue I didn't really think about on a Google search. They are listed on Google. So now I got to go find a way to verify their law license. I couldn't verify their law license on the internet. They were on a Google search and they got a nice website, but I asked the girl on the phone if she can send me their law licenses. She said you have to look that up on your own, and I couldn't find anything on the Google search. The Kansas Judicial, Kansas Bar, Kansas Registered Lawyers, they were not listed. That's on my agenda today to figure out if these people are real lawyers, and I wasn't thinking about that really with this issue I'm going through, but that's a real issue that needs to be addressed. And are the judges real? Are they fucking who, you know, they're in there. They're in the chambers, yeah. I mean, are those people real? Or are they just punks? They punked me. The judge punked me on the telephone the other day. He punked me. Was he a real judge? Was he fucking, I don't fucking know. It's just pure bullshit. Cops came over yesterday. The problem called the cops. He accused me of disturbing his sleep while I was cleaning the kitchen at 11 a.m., cleaning the ditches, and he's saying I'm mentally insane and ill and telling the police I'm disturbing his sleep and I'm turning on the lights and banging dishes. Well, I was cleaning the kitchen at 11 a.m. and he calls the police on me. It's ridiculous. He's telling the cops all this shit. And I said, well, he's supposed to leave today. I've given him notice. He refuses to leave. He lives in this mess over here. He refuses to clean up. And he's called the cops on you 5 or 10 times last month on nonsense like this. He just starts, and then the cops, okay, yeah, yeah. I think last time the cop said, if you make any more phone calls like this, you're going to be arrested for misuse of 911. Another cop said, well, I've gotten 100 calls like this. Yeah, I don't know if this call was used on 911 or not. I don't either. This guy's just fucking ridiculous. I think he's trying to steal my identity or act like me or say, he's trying to tell. He does, talks to himself all the time. Now he tells people he's dying. Well, we're all dying, aren't we? Somebody asked me, are you going to die? I said, yeah, probably I'm dying. Within 50 years, I'll probably be dead. Yeah. I mean, this guy's just ridiculous. And I take it in the library. He pays me money. Tell me he loves me and all this shit. It's like, but I don't take you anymore. You got to be out here. I have to go to court. You're going to have to pay for. I'm going to have to sue you for the court costs. It's just one mockery piece of shit after another around here with that shit. So I gotta go deal with that again today. Earth Day, Real Estate Day. Go to church, talk about Adam and Eve and everything. Really, I think the evolution of this planet has life on it, and it started out when there was water, and the chemistry of the water and the temperature created oxygen and single cell bacteria, whatever microorganisms in the water that then joined together, whatever, and evolved into every form of life on the planet. As far as we know, this planet is the only planet in the universe that has life. It has water. I mean, we're the only planet in the solar system where the temperature outside and has water, and you have to have those two things to have life and oxygen. Elon Musk wants to go to the moon or the Mars. They don't have any water or oxygen. And the temperature there, I don't know. I mean, they may be able to have, build stuff there, just, let people live there for a while like they do live in the space station. I mean, I suppose it is possible based on it. But you can't go out on the Martian surface and walk around and you'll be dead probably. You can't breathe the water. But they might figure out a way to have a permanent station up there. It's like they have a space station orbiting the Earth. It might be possible. I'm not ruling that out. Now, why does NASA drop the astronauts into the ocean with a old-fashioned Apollo capsule parachutes when some of these guys have rockets that land on ship surfaces on specific points and they come down and just land? I mean, there is a lot of fuel and heat and shit, and I guess possible explosions that could blow the whole thing up. So maybe to have human beings on those sorts of things is not really something that'd be good right now based on the safety of it. I mean, it's possible they do it. I guess these people have flown into outer space and got, passenger tickets into zero gravity and they've come back safely. I don't know I don't remember what that was. Were there rockets and they landed like a plane on the ground or what? I can't remember exactly. But it's Earth Day. Earth. Everything here began single cell microorganisms in the water oceans. Every form of life, human, plant, everything is based on that. It's all evolved into what it is right now today. We're all just ancestors of those single cell microorganisms in the oceans. So when the first Earth first had water and the temperature became cool enough to allow such to happen and exist. That's what it is. Got the internet. I'm doing this shit on the internet here. On television. I'm a television star, newscaster, movie star right here. Some of these idiots used to say you got to be a movie star on television to work at Merrill Lynch or something. Or got to be 6 feet taller, name all the shit they make up. One penny's worth of common stock of Merrill Lynch owns the place. That does not mean you get a paycheck or a business license. The degrees, the ACT score, minimum wage, $4 billion a year, paycheck, business license, punks, boom, boom, algolites. I got gray hair here, 64, and I got gray hair. Will you still need me when I'm 64? I'll be 65 here pretty soon. I'm closer to 65 than I am 64 right now. NFL draft tonight, I guess, or tomorrow starts. Royals are, the Royals won last night. Played Baltimore, who was the worst team last year. Or Chicago, I don't know. Royals aren't doing too good lately. Losing. In honor of Earth Day, if you want a bigbeautifulman.com membership, you send me a message saying you see this video, I'll give it to you for 50%. Not 42% for 420 Day, just 50% for Earth Day. And say, hell yeah, it's Earth Day. Fuck yeah. Happy Earth Day. Bigbeautifulman.com. Earth Day. That's what it is. Merrill Lynch started this shit. Hand me $1 trillion, punks. $1 billion a paycheck for every fucking week since kindergarten. Flunk out of kindergarten equivalent, punks. Maximize stock owner value. Punks. Yeah, I know it's all bullshit. I'm not stupid. I'm too fucking smart for the fucking planet Earth. I'm too smart to be around all these punk ass idiots who disrespect and get away with it. And they cover each other's ass. All the idiots cover each other's ass. And they're in control of the police and courthouse and these offices. Not acceptable, punks. Boom, boom, out go the lights.